They get a hand on it. The drive by Rubio. Rubio gets a screen from Bennett. Bennett setting the pick for Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Good on the three-point shot. Rubio's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom in that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication, has really become an outstanding coach.
Timberwolves trail by 10.
Oh, it sure has.
132 left in the first quarter.
When you look at what the Heat have done the last few years, I mean, it's been all because of Spoelstra. He has been involved. He has been the leader of this team. It's not just LeBron. It's not just Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Martin's got 5. And back to Coach Eric Spoelstra as a guy who got his start as a video coordinator, picking the game apart. Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat move, analytics in the NBA.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching room. Their analytics department will bring them various information, and it will force them to ask questions, which is very healthy for a coaching staff to do.
Here is Rubio after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Here's Bennett. No good. Solid defense right there from Haslem. The Heat leading by 10. Lewis a screen on Rubio. Back to Dang. Shoots off the screen. Rebound by Williams.
An easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Up top, Rubio. Defended by Chalmers. Williams kicks to Rubio. Back to Williams. No good from outside. Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Chalmers passes to Lewis. Off target from three-point range. Here's Rubio. Can't get it to go. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Heat lead by 10. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena.
I gotta admit, the game has been good so far. The Heat have dominated the Timberwolves. That's what we all expect to see. But, you know, the new look Miami Heat, the new look Timberwolves, they look pretty good in my book. You know, sometimes you get to watch these games, you get to play these games. Every year is a new story. So enjoy the second quarter with the dynamic duo.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a chance to catch up on some numbers and scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Timberwolves trail by 10.
While not as dominant on defense as they were a year before, the Heat still were tough at that end of the court. The thing is, you could see them turn it on and turn it off when they needed to defensively, so they always managed to get the key stop when they needed it.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
Wade gets a screen from Bernardo. Anthony with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Here's Cole. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Buddington. Now here's Bennett. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Yeah, not a good idea throwing the ball down the court that far.
The Heat leading by 10. Here's Cole. Anthony kicks to Jones. Passed away. Knocked away. Here's the eraser. Passes it to Budding. He dishes it to Berea. He kicks it to Budinger. The three-pointer, no good.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the boards, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
Minnesota calls timeout. Minnesota making a switch. Pekovic is checked in. Timberwolves trailed by 12. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. From about 16, the shot's good from the eraser. The eraser's got his first points of the game.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Well, Heat leading by 10. Cole dishes to Anthony. Outside, Jones kicks to Wade. Backs him down. Can't hit. And Minnesota now the other way.
You know, if you just look at the numbers without knowing who Dwayne Wade was, you'd think he was probably 6'7" or 6'8", but the way he blocks shots and rebounds, even at 6'4", he just plays much bigger than he really is.
Now here's Wade. Thaddeus Young missing his last shot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Guys, last year, Dwayne Wade set a career high for field goal percentage at over 52%. D. Wade said, quote, "Back when I had the team, I was the top player. I had to shoot shots I wasn't comfortable with. I made some, I missed a lot. I have a different role on this team. I don't have the ball all the time, so I need to take shots that come and understand which shots are my shots." Kevin, you gotta love the dedication to efficiency for the team's sake.
That's why he's a champion, Doris. Thanks. And the first one at the line is good. And you go back, Clark, to that big man game for Wade, averaging about a block shot a game for his career.
Well, you think about it. He's 6'5", but he actually has a 6'11" wingspan, and you're not going to find a stronger guy at the shooting guard position. He's over 220 pounds, and there's nothing extra there, so he brings a lot to the table.
And so he hits both.
A lot of people thought the East would be a cakewalk for Miami last year, but Indiana made sure that wasn't going to be the case. What a series with the Pacers using their size and strength to pound Miami down low, and eventually the Heat were able to pull it out, but boy, was that a tough series.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
And Cole kicks to Bernardo. Granger dishes to Wade. Back to Granger. Gets it to go. Granger's got his second bucket. And just to touch back on the Eastern Conference Finals, into a Game 7 where Miami ran away with the game. But, you know, Clark, if it weren't for the heroics of LeBron earlier in the series, it could have been the Pacers that took on San Antonio in the finals.
You know, I was thinking a little bit about two former ABA teams meeting in the NBA Finals, but the Heat managed to steal Game 1, and I thought that proved to be the difference in the end. That was a game the Pacers had and didn't squeeze. But the way these two teams are constructed, they should be seeing a lot more of each other in the near future. And I think that's great for the league because whenever they meet up in the regular season or the playoffs, it's always been a battle the last couple of years.
Nice rivalry developing between those two.
You're right.
Yeah.
A good one brewing there.
You know, he's really adept at keeping possessions alive by hitting the boards and cashing in on some of those putbacks.
Another area where he excels is on one of the most fundamental plays in basketball, the pick and roll. He will lower the boom on the defender with a solid screen and then is terrific at rolling into space and getting the basket.
You know, he's so confident, sometimes to a fault, and that showed right there. That's a bad shot.
Exactly. I mean, that's self-inflicted damage right there. There are a lot better options than what he took. He is really having a good quarter, a strong quarter, an efficient quarter, doing a lot of positive things out there.
And Cole kicks to Granger. The dish to Wade. All sorts of time. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here's Berea. Young outside. The feed to Buttinger. There's the pass to Berea. The train. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for